Hey guys, this is part 2 of how to take an engine out of a tmaxx and check the motor over now. Now that we did that, now that's all onto the motor. You have to remove these 5 screws on the top, take this cooling head protector out. Now I've removed the 5 screws. I have to kind of like pry this up. Fingers just pushing it up. Never run your engine without cooling head protector like this. Worst case scenario, you put a zip tie through it and pull it through as the little head sticks out. Protect it, but never. Alright, every single time I scratch this, I replace it. I don't know why, I'm just weird. Now, you have to use a larger Allen head. There's only 2 Allens used, types of Allens keys used. Alright, I loosen every bolt. And loosen all bolts around, then continue to remove all of them. When you have all screws loosened, or undone, unscrewed, lift the cooling head off. The screws are all on there still. And what you got? It's the piston, obviously. You can turn the motor with this right here when needed. Don't forget this little washer. This is a little washer here. That's very important. Alright, my head piston is really dark, kind of burnt looking. I'm running very lean, which I was. That's why I'm checking everything, because there's a gunk right here. Alright, clean all this. Carburetor, all gummed up, it looks like. Actually, no, it's good. Sorry. Party rockin'. Alright. Now I'm gonna do the carburetor. I'll show you how to do that. What I do is, oh, sorry. Can't really, sorry guys.
Whoa.
Oh, my TV's on, what the heck? Sorry about that. Alright, so there we go. I have my little stand here. This is made by Dirt Track for RC cars, but it's easier to show things. All I'll do is remove this screw down. Here it is a 5.5 millimeter. You could, oops, sorry. They don't give you in that package 5.5 millimeter. That's why I suggest buy the Dynamite tool set. It makes everything 5 times easier. Now, loosen this bolt here. Alright, now I loosened it. Don't undo it too much so the screw will fall off. Doesn't matter, but then just back and forth and then work it outward. There you go. That is off now. Alright, now I just adjusted this and make sure. There is a little lip on the inside. Like, it's like high up.
That's so funny.
Inside is a little lip. Match that screw.
No. Shut up.
Sorry for the background noise. But then this is supposed to be 4.5 to 5 turns out. That's what I use. But it adjusts accordingly to the weather outside. Okay, so far I've just done this carburetor. Now, this. I'm going to clean this head with, what I use is paper towel, which I do not have any with me. Show how to get some. Yeah, I don't have any paper towel, but this is what I'm going to use. I do not suggest you use this. I'm using a sock. But with paper towel, it will break down. With sock, it's fabric. It's not going to break down. Maybe in dirt over hundreds of years, or 20s, whatever it is, but not in the motor. So I'm just going to go around. I would not stick it inside. If you really want to clean the top of the piston, this right here, twist it up until you get close enough, like that. Wipe it off. Alright, clean it up. Piston, I didn't do anything to it. It's just build up on there. I can't get that off. It doesn't come off, but watch out for this. Do not get anything in there. Not get anything into the carburetor, sorry, whatever. Make sure you put this ring on. It's important. Now, I got all my screws on the bottom of it. Dump those out. Now, you might not know it, but there's a special way to put this cooling head on. You gotta line up thing perfectly. See all those lines at the bottom? It'll go a nice groove. I'm not sure if anything will happen if you don't do it right, but I've always done it that way, and it worked fine. So yeah, I suggest it. So put all these screws back in, and tighten them down. Don't over tighten them. Like spark plug tight, kind of. Don't over tighten them. Sorry guys. Cleaning the cooling head. We never did that. Sorry. I don't want to sound unprofessional, but get your paper towel. Go along around there. Excuse me. Okay, now it's clean. You can also take put your glow plug right in there. Take that out, get a nice little clean on it, but I just cleaned it in there. So, got my washer on there. Remember that? I have this cooling head on there for now. I didn't actually tighten it down, put more any screws in the bolts. Yeah. In there. Regular Allen wrench will tighten it down, but I'm just not even. As soon as it gives me any little grief, like actually have to use force, back it off like 2 turns. Because you want, when you put it on, you want to put it on equally so it's not stressed on one side. See, so I'm going back after and tightening them all. Almost like kind of like car lug nuts going around that motion. So I'm just doing this for now. Then when I get all those screws in. Yeah, well, screws, bolts. I don't know. I keep on going back and forth, but whatever. Actually, it wouldn't be a bolt. That would be a screw because there's no nut on it. But the screws I'll go with now. Alright, this all hand tight. Now what I'm going to do is I use this. I could have used the one I just was using, but really don't feel like taking the other one out with a thing. Even though it takes 2 seconds. There goes. Spark plug type, kind of, but RC car related. Not tight, but just a little over finger tight or hand tight, tool tight, whatever you want. So it's like you get it tight. This is tight right here. Like I'm not gonna use force on it. I just did it until I have to actually use force, real force. A little turn like that. That's all. We have to go back around. I go diagonal. There. I go to this one. And that. Go to this one. It's tight. Go to this one. That's tight. This one. Tight. Now to put the carburetor back on. Stick it in there. Like so. Oh, like so. There we go. Like so. Okay, gotta push down. I did not tighten it yet. I'm gonna make sure it's straight. It's a little cockeyed. Straight. This is where I'll tighten it. Sorry. For some reason. There we go. Now, let's put the cooling head protector on. This special way. Once again, align the pattern. Set the R. This. Push it down. The little screws. This is you don't really have to take. Be real careful with. Once again, it is your motor. I'm going to be nice to it. Sorry. Placing them all. Need to find my small wrench. Oh, there it is. Tighten all these down. Now, you are done. This cleaning process, if you want, you can remove the header. Clean that up real good with the wire brush, but I don't recommend it. Clean it, just however you would like. I don't really clean mine. Once it gets dirty or badly, like starting to rot, like rust, but like get that stuff on it, I'll replace it. So I'm just like that. Now on to my tmaxx. The only thing I've done to it, like I've shown you in other videos, well, I haven't shown you, I just told you. It has aluminum hubs, and it's got air filters, and that's it. And I will be making a part 3 now. I'm just having to put back a motor in.